Great morning. This morning I started out by pulling cards, overview on this horrendous Scotus drama that's going on with giving a president this ultimate power. So what I have going on at the center of it is being overturned, upside down. Because why? Above it we have where this is moving to, with a foundation of a loss in the end. Because on one side of it we have the theft of trying to get away with this stuff. And so on the other side we have that there's going to be a moving forward. What's crossing it, of course, is the MAGA family, Federalists, etc., and underneath of it is this long-term agenda that they've had implementing this. This goes along with that 25th, whatever you call it, thing that they've been trying to implement. So it looks like, ultimately they're going to find a way to turn this upside down and facing a loss with it. So it doesn't look like it's going to be the law of the land forever. It looks like something is going to happen to overturn this. But let's look and see what else we have. So the first card I got going into this is this law. How it's written, what's being done with it. What's going on today is this deceptive thing. This all goes along with this, this is my card for the uber right religious and the things that they're trying to bring in, these deceptions that they've been trying to bring in. The challenge is that divergent path, okay? And it's definitely a divergent path from our America, our laws, and what we represent, with an outcome of what's being anchored in, okay? So on one side of it, we have, this is fueled by monetary and lies and the drama. On the other side of it, we have this obstruction that they've been trying to do. The center, what this is revolving around, is trying to create a new storyline, okay? What's crossing it is this is a difficult thing that we're going to have to pass through. We're going to learn something from it, but it's not easy. And underneath of it all, we have promises, the promises. And I think this is, again, slow walking and protection when it comes to these types of individuals that are trying to sacrifice the protections that we have with their craftiness when it comes to the things with Trump and those that would be king, etc. So, it says, again, this is about the storyline they're trying to create. It's fueled by money. The Supreme Court's been paid off. And the other side obstructing justice, really, because we go into it with this ruling that they've made, which is deceptive. It comes from a divergent path that they're trying to anchor in. Okay? What's crossing it is this is a lesson that we're going to have to go through, difficult, but we have a promise, okay, of slow walking this and a protection when it comes to these types of bullies trying to sacrifice the protections and laws of our country with their craftiness, their underhanded things that they're doing, trying to be smart like a fox for Trump and the other types of oligarch type people. So let's start this and let's see what the promise is. We're going to start the energy of this going in. I want to look at what's the promise that's waiting. What do we have as a promise? So it's saying, yeah, looks like eventually this will be overturned, and they are trying to do all they can to implement this, whatever thing it is, 25, I forget what they call it. They're doing all they can to try to put that into place. But starting out, the energy coming into this reading is about the promise. There is a promise. So, of a path forward. What's going on today is saying, look, there's a promise. We've got a path forward going. The challenge is with the direction of how this is going, with an outcome of the White House. Okay? Outcome of the White House. On one side of it, we have the contract, the marriage, okay, of when it comes to this monetary drama, the lies, etc., that have been happening. The center of it is about the storyline that they've been trying to create. So the center of it, we have the storyline, all about the storyline and the things they're doing. But again, they've contracted through monetary to put this out, but we have the promise of a path forward, a direction when it comes to the White House, okay, the presidency. So what we have crossing it are the laws, okay? And we have under that the future. So future laws with friends, and these ones will have short-term success because we will have protections against what they're trying to sacrifice, with light being put on this when it comes to ones like Trump, okay? So it's saying that don't worry, they're going to be exposed. I think their marriage, their contracts of monetary stuff that they've been having with Scotus for so long, the payoff, they've been paid off, okay? That the stories are going to come out, okay? We have a path forward. There's the direction when it comes to the White House, and crossing it is the laws on the books, okay? So again, underneath of it is the future. As far as the friends of, of Trump, the Scotus, they're going to have short-term success. We have protections. We will have protections against what they're trying to sacrifice. And so the light is going to be shed more on 45 and the things that they are trying to implement. So it's, I'm glad I did that reading, because it's saying, this is all going to be worked out, okay? Now we have Trump again, trying to say, well, they couldn't use the testimony, etc., of somebody, Hope Hicks was it, that was in the White House and heard him talking. Well, yeah, but he doesn't have immunity. He'll say, but I was writing some checks when I was in the White House. Well, that's not a presidential duty, paying off somebody to keep a thing about a porn star quiet. That is not a presidential duty, okay? So these cases, he thinks he's going to get out of the one at Bergdorf. He thinks he's going to get out of that. He thinks he's going to get out of the one where he's got to pay, where he did all this fraudulent stuff. None of that took place when he was the president. None of those fall under a presidential duty. So those will all go forward, okay? And he will be convicted. He's already been convicted in some of these. Now, why is Mershon, why? Oh my goodness, yes, I know, happy girl. Oh my God, happy girl. Oh, happy girl. So excited. So Mershon wants to just cross the T's, dot the I's, so there's nothing they can come back on. So he's giving them the time and doing it by rote, but it's not going to change the outcome of this whatsoever. So, relax, take a breath. Where they think they've got you on this, no. 99.9% of the stuff that he did were not under official duties. Even the one in Georgia, okay, where he's calling them and pressuring them, is not a presidential official duty, okay? It's not. It's against the law. So it may sound, horrific on the surface, but really, in the end, these are going to go forward. It's, again, another basically delay tactic and trying to make it seem like Trump is more powerful than he is. He's no longer president, okay? And with them giving him this ultimate power, and he's bragging about how he wants military tribunals and this and that to be televised, and he's getting even more toxic and braggadocious and, puffing up his chest about how tough he is only going to be to his undoing. The more he does this, the more toxic people see him as, and they will go, anybody that's maybe undecided will be going, oh, yeah, no. The only people that are eating this up and thrilled by it are the Magatonians. Other than that, people are going to see it for what it is, and that we need to do something about Scotus, that they're under the thumb payoffs by the uber wealthy, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there this morning. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.